What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. So guys, today I want to give a little bit of clearance about what's going on with the Aries Spears Lizzo situation. Now, there's a lot of people talking about that particular comment that Mr. Aries Spears made. I won't play it today. We all know what he said. We all know what he said Lizzo was built like. He said that her face, in so many words, was nice. Her body was not as nice. We'll leave it at that, all right? And Aries Spears said, hey, listen, I know that I'm not a guy that's in shape, but in so many words, I'm a man. I can still get ladies. Lizzo, on the other hand, doesn't have that privilege. And I'm just kind of, being nice about what happened, right? So anyways, you had all of these ladies that was talking about the time that, Aries Spears got beat up. He's fat. He's overweight. How dare he call Lizzo overweight when he's fat, right? He's a fat man. He's an out of shape man. Okay, point taken, right? I get what you're saying. But a lady has come to the defense of Aries Spears, all right? And this is important, guys, because the point that she's going to make is very, very, very important. And it's Miss Rhonda Sachs. She's on TikTok, guys. Make sure you check her out. I'll leave the first comment pinned to the top. We're going to play that particular clip, and then I'm going to come back, and then we'll talk about it.
Let me go on and chime in on the Lizzo thing. That guy, Aries, I think that's his name, the comedian. Sorry, I don't really know his name. I think it's Aries, though. Anyway, they say he fat shaming her, and he shouldn't be fat shaming her because he fat too. But he ain't naked. He ain't put his ass all out there for everybody to see. I say do what you want to do. If you want to put your ass out, put your ass out. But, like my mama would say, there's a time and place for everything. And a basketball game ain't it. When she had her whole ass out at that basketball game with all them little kids. Not cool, not cool. And plus, why would you want to put your big naked ass on them stank ass benches, bleachers, whatever you call them?
All right, so you heard what she had to say there. Here's something that we need to focus on. Now, I'm going to say this with a lot of discretion. Many people are really into the whole body shaming thing and all of that. I get it. I'm not here to argue against what you feel. But if we're going to compare the two entities, with Aries Spears being overweight and Lizzo being overweight, we have to give a lot of credibility to the argument that Aries Spears, despite him being overweight, is not online behaving like Lizzo. All right? That's the issue here. The issue is not about the fact that Lizzo is overweight. There are women who are, let's say, if you want to talk about being in shape, let's look at somebody like Saweetie, somebody like Chloe Bailey. Even they don't do the things that Lizzo would do. We would find those things distasteful for an in shape woman. Lizzo is sometimes on Instagram Live on the toilet. Did you remember the Lakers game debacle, what she wore at that particular time? You guys remember that? Sure you do. Okay, so what are we talking about here? We're talking about the fact that Lizzo does what people would consider distasteful behavior regardless of body size. But for the fact that if we want to talk about body size, oh yeah, by the way, she happens to be what we would consider medically obese. All right. On the other hand, there are other people, let's say Aries Spears as a man, who does not try to in any way display the fact that he's getting attention for his overweightness, all right, or being a big man. Let's talk about people like Jill Scott. Traditionally, fundamentally, historically, Jill Scott has always been an overweight woman. Angie Stone has always been an overweight woman. one of my favorite singers of all time, Kelly Price, okay, is notoriously known for being overweight. None of them at any given time have ever behaved like Lizzo. That's the issue. If y'all want to compare the two, then the behavior needs to be the same. And I'm not here to argue, if you feel that it's wrong for him to say that or whatever. I get it. What he said about being built like a sack of whatever, I can understand how some people in the woke community of body shaming could find it offensive. You get no argument from me there. My question is, fundamentally, is Aries Spears and Lizzo's behavior the same? And that's what the lady is saying. Now, also, here's the thing that Lizzo and some of her comrades have done in concert. They have spread, not necessarily her, and we will not show a picture of it. They have spread their legs. You have ladies who go to Lizzo's concerts. Some people's first time grandmothers or kids. They're seeing this. Lizzo does things, wears outfits in front of people. Imagine going to a Lakers game and Aries Spears shows up. He's not going to have anything exposing clearly anything of his genitals, top or bottom. He will have on plain clothes. Lizzo is not going to, you don't know what you're going to get. She might do anything. Okay? Imagine you're there with your mom. Your mom has to see that in the public. So much so that if Lizzo was in another country, let's say for an example, like I'm in now, I'm in Dubai. If she came to United Arab Emirates, in certain sectors, would she be allowed to even go outside with what she wears on? Or I would say hell no. That's the issue. In some countries, what her dressing would be considered very distasteful. And that's the thing that we're comparing with Aries Spears. Yes, he's fat. He's admitted that he's fat. He understands that he's fat. But what he's talking about is the behavior and also the hypocrisy. Because at the same time, the ladies that dress and behave like Lizzo do not like men who are shaped like Aries Spears. They won't date fat men at all. It's almost like the hypocritical statement that you see, oh, I'm a 5'1" lady. My man got to be over 6 foot. Hypocrisy. But you know what else is hypocritical? Let me tell you. A woman who is over a certain size, a lot, refusing to want to even date fat men, while she says she's never going to change her weight. That's hypocrisy. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jaunt. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains all-time high. I'm out.